Hey, it's Matthew. So, bear with me here. This is going to take a little bit of time, and I want you to give it that time. This is a little glimpse of what the meditation retreat that I'll be doing live here in a couple days. Actually, the live Zoom starts tomorrow night. If you didn't get a piece of the action on that, you can still get access to that live Zoom training. So, you look at the links below the video here if you want to do that. 4-hour class, how to 10 to 20x your acronym MONEY, money, my own natural energy yield in 2022. What do I know about that? Well, God knows about that. I've done it many, many times by the grace of God, not because I'm intelligent, but because God is intelligence, all right? And so what we're going to do in this meditation clinic is it's all about training yourself so that you can live by the law of grace and come out of strife. So I'm going to show you a reading I did yesterday. It has to do with the overall markets and the things that we perceive on the outer, right? I told you about 3 months ago that the trick of the carnal mind is to hide the good. Hide the good. Hide God. Hide God. Hide God. Hide God. The whole world stirs about to hide God. That's all it is. It's an illusion. The idea is to hide God so you fall asleep in a dream and you come under the law of strife, ignorance, suffering. So let me undo that for you. What happens when you have a realization of truth is you sober up. God doesn't come to help you in the dream. God dissolves the dream. So here's the idea here. If you're concerned, and I know many people are, about the markets, the cryptocurrencies, the stocks, the inflation, the whatever it does apply to you in some regard, then this is the reading for you. You're not going to learn how to invest in anything here. You're not going to get a strategy of how to make your life better by doing any human willful act. Okay? What you are going to do is you're going to receive a series of truth statements in a certain sequence that God showed me that will unlock an understanding within you that allows you to come into the peace and the knowledge of the Father that brings about the transformation of what you call the circumstantial evidence, okay? So that your life is better. Not because you did anything, but because you submitted to or yielded before truth. That's what forgiveness means. Before, and give, to yield before truth. If you yield before truth, that's how you apply forgiveness. The Lord's Prayer was all about forgiveness. That's what we're doing here. So the bottom here, you see this, these are based on the 78 new keys I made. I did a remote flow state. It's card number 43, which is the earth element. Okay, we have the 4 elements, the cross. Okay, remember Jesus died on the cross, ascended out of it. There you go. Here's the idea. We start with the earth element. Here's your key. Close your eyes, take a breath. Let it out. Put your attention behind your mind. Put your attention on the space between every word that I'm going to say to you in this truth statement. Don't try to think about what it means. Keep your attention rooted in stillness and allow the truth to come through you and do its own bidding. You don't have to do anything. You just have to know. All suffering is ignorance of the Father, meaning a perception of God's absence. God doesn't dissolve problems. There are no problems. Go ahead and take a breath. Just let it out. Keep your eyes closed, relax. Now I'm going to move into the water element. Water is the activity of mind as described in the Bible. It's the symbology of it. We're going to use this element to transfer, this is alchemy now, the alchemical reaction within your individualized thought. Again, focus not on what I'm saying. Focus on the stillness. Stay rooted without judgment. No good, no bad. Just be still. If you trade in human desire for divine realization of His all-in-all sufficiency, you have demonstrated a rich consciousness of supply that will never run dry. His grace alone satisfies. Take a breath in and let it out. Just relax even more. Keep yourself rooted in the silence. We're going to move over to the wind card. This is the Spirit moving within you. Again, focus on the stillness. Prayer cannot improve your life, nor anyone else that you pray for, unless you leave people, conditions, circumstances, and qualities of good and evil at the door. You have not entered His prayer closet. He imagines you into existence, not the other way around. No one else is there. Good. Now just take a breath in. Let it out. Remember, it's not about you doing anything. It's about you knowing the truth. It's already done. We move into the fire element. This is what burns away the haystack. Back to the first principle here. This is first principle understanding. Again, don't try to think. Just focus on the stillness. Be aware of awareness itself. Be of the pure mind of God. No good, no evil. No person, no place, no thing. Just God. Chasing after the pleasures and treasures of this world is the surest sign of poverty. The proof is in the strife that it brings. Now take a breath in and let it out. Okay, now we're going to move into the aversions. Okay, this is the twin dielectric of the seeking after and the pushing against that creates the dream. See, eating of the fruit, the forbidden fruit of good and evil, is how the carnal mind seeks to gain, and it resists, and it focuses itself in the dream. So I'm going to talk about the aversions now. Take a breath in. Let it out. We're going to remove human willfulness. Truth purifies. At first, your world may come crumbling down. Rejoice. You are seeing the falling away of fears in the same way you'd see pests scatter about when the poison is introduced into the environment. The carnal mind wants to call your thought life home. It's the only place it can find lodgment. Stay humble and remain unafraid. Meet every discord with peace, accepting what is, meaning God is all there is, right where I have witnessed trouble. God is all there is. It is not your battle. Rest your concern. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Now we move into your attachments. This is usually what the carnal mind obsesses about. Again, don't try to think. Just focus on being aware of awareness itself. No good, no bad, just pure awareness. You are the pure awareness. Rest in peace. Now that rest is an acronym of REST. That's, by the way, the name of the app. And that acronym is resist every sinful temptation to take thought for your life to fear, to doubt, and to worry, and to chase after the things of this world. Be dead to material sense and any mortal conclusions you have reasoned from operating within the evidence from the external body, the world out there, and the beliefs therein. In His pure awareness, Christ will emerge. Now take a deep breath in. Let it out. Now just become focused on the awareness of being aware of pure awareness itself. You are the observer, you are the observation, and you are the beingness of observing. All in the same pure awareness of life itself. One life, one mind, one activity, one consciousness. This is the Aether card. This is the Spirit. This is the Resurrection card. This is your key thought to resurrect out of the dream. God's law of immediate harmony sets in the moment you recognize two facts. The lawless one, in the perception of the natural man, as witnessed by the 5 human senses. Lawless implies it is without law, powerless. Second, recognize that God alone governs all creation. Now you hold on to this thought. Don't let it go. Don't judge good or evil. There is no person, there is no thing, there is no condition. God alone governs all creation. God alone is. Right where this trouble seems to be, God alone is. Right when another law seemed to operate, God alone is. Don't let go of this. Selah.